Years ago, I would walk into this building as Miss L'Amour, reviewing nights in Cllr Cafe for the Reading Post. Remember that? Back then, it was full of world music, warm energy, and a kind of welcome that made everyone feel like they belonged, whoever they were and wherever they'd come from. Tonight, I'm here with Project Salama, watching this same space open its doors again as something new. The Sanctuary Café holds familiar vibes while building on the work that the Refugee Support Group already does. Peter Doyle welcomed everyone in on guitar, the sound wrapping around the room the moment you walked through the door. Upstairs, the Portraits of Resilience exhibition filled the walls, story after story of people who have carried so much and are still standing, still building, still here, many in this room. I looked around and saw a mix of familiar faces from years gone by and so many new ones too. That's what this venue's always done best. It brings people together and it makes space for absolutely everyone. I asked them, what does belonging mean to them?
I suppose belonging means that there are people around you who love you and like you, that you are loved as part of a family or a friendship group or part of the wider community, that there are places you can go and feel safe, there are places that you can be and feel safe, and that you know that, I'm trying to say all this without saying the word belong, that you're welcome, that you are loved, and that you are part of something bigger than yourself.
For me, belonging is feeling safe within the community, that my voice can be heard, feeling safe that I am seen the way I am fully, a black woman of African origin, and respected and not treated differently because of it. For me, belonging is not being treated any differently because I speak with a different accent, or where my origins are from, or not being racially abused because of my race and my origins. For me, belonging is just being able to be me without having to explain any parts of me or to alter any parts of me so that I can fit in.
Hello. To me, belonging is to get my freedom, to be free, not to worry about what others are saying about me, to be myself, to find myself a safe space, which I think there's nothing troubling me, or I think I'm having freedom to talk, freedom to say how I'm feeling, freedom to really bear others who are still in that cave of not having freedom. That's what is belonging for me.
Belonging to me is being part of something, being able to give and to receive, and feeling at home wherever you are.
Written something about belonging, so I would say it's the dynamic, multiple layered of feeling of being emotionally connected, valued and accepted within a new community after experience the trauma of displacement. That's what I feel, because adding to that, if you're part of a community and they accept you and you feel part of that community, you become one of them. And all you need to do is to also give back.
Belonging to me is being able to walk in a room or walk down the street and not have to question why I'm here, or whether I should be here, whether I'm out of place, and just that warm feeling that you just know that it's okay and that you feel safe and you feel love around you.
Yes, I'm reading in 4 years, and I came to here 2022. After that, I came to here Refugee Support Group, and then now I'm 4 years. 4 years friendship. 4 years friendship in Refugee Support Group. and I'm happy to come here. I'm difficult time. What I need to help, I came here. They help me everything. They help me everything. They friendly, warmly, and happy and enjoy. Here is they make me happy. They make me. They make it everything is what is it called? They make the journey. Journey is I went to somewhere beach. You know. Here is the English class. I need to help is something. They help me. They help me. I'm a depression 2 years after here. They help me how to recover my mental. They help me. So I got the help a lot here. I got the help a lot here. So I'm happy.
I think to me, belonging means having an incredible community that comes together to not only support each other's needs, but identify where the needs might be and meet those head on. I'm really hoping that the Sanctuary Café space is one of those places where people come and they feel safe and welcome, regardless of who they are or where they come from, and where they know that if they have an issue or if they're seeking a community, they know they'll be able to find it there in one way or another, and that their voices will be heard in order to create the community that they want to see and really find the sense of belonging that they're searching for.
Hi there. So, hello Sinead, I'm here on your channel. I'm Paul Gittings, I'm the Mayor of Reading, and you asked me a question about belonging, and that can cover a really wide range of feelings and emotions. Obviously on a personal basis, I think people want to belong to a community, to their family, to be part of something. And I think sometimes, actually, particularly for young people, that's something that they struggle with in the social media world, because everything seems rather superficial. But actually, having close friends, close community is really important. But we're here today at the launch of the Sanctuary Café for the Reading Refugee Support Group. It's one of my charities. And belonging, obviously, in the sense of refugees, asylum seekers that come to this country, it's about a sense of belonging to the United Kingdom, to becoming citizens and to be accepted in the communities. And in these rather difficult times, that can be a struggle. But thanks to the work of Refugee Support Group, it's one of the charities I'm supporting, that is made easier. So people coming here, often in desperate circumstances, do get a sense of belonging by coming here to work, to volunteer, to work in the cafe, maybe if they can get some barista skills. That's really important. So it's got a lot of different meanings, but for me, I think it's about community and family and feeling that you're part of something, and that's so important.
Belonging to me is family. Family is everything. I've been blessed and fortunate to have been a part of, I would say, a number of family. Starting my biological family, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, they mean a lot to me. And I feel part of a solid family that set the foundation for me in life, generally. Then I have family in the village I grew up in St. Vincent. I'm coming from the Buckingham Valley, and being part of the Buckingham Valley, for me, I'm honored to be part of that. There are many memories that I have growing up in the Buckingham Valley that helped to shape me as an individual, right? Within the Buckingham Valley, I started a charitable foundation called Hope Foundation, and that's a foundation that was Hope, stands for helping others pursue excellence. And that was the first time I got involved in sort of community project. And to me, that it meant like so much to me and all the persons that worked with me together in the Hope Foundation. I felt part of a family, Then there's a secondary school I went to, which is St. Martin's Secondary. And I've always said those 5 years has been the best 5 years of my life. And the amount of friendship I've developed that I still have now from St. Martin's. To me, St. Martin also feels like home. Now I've traveled to the UK, I'm based in the UK, and I'm now honored to be part of the Refugee Support Group. And that's like my new family, and giving and supporting, refugees and asylum seekers in the UK. It means so much to me. It means so much to helping others who need help and to be part of that and to be part of the RSG team, again, is an honor. So as I said, I've been blessed to be part of so many teams and so many family in my lifetime.
Hi, everybody. Today has been a fantastic day. It's very emotional, actually, opening the Reading Refugee Support Group Cafe, Sanctuary Café. It's a long time waiting, and this is going to be a home for so many people. One of the main things is belonging. Many people ask the question about belonging, how they find out whether they belong in a place or they don't. But belonging is something that is done even by just anything. When somebody says hello to you and just has a laugh and a cough and just asks you how you are, you feel welcome and you feel that you belong. And being accepted and not judged by the color of your skin, by the color of your hair, or how your religion or any other thing. And just being accepted as a person. Intersectionality is one of those things that people have to understand, that we're all intersectionality with intersectionality identities. So we all have different forms of identity, not one identity, not one religion, not one anything. You are just a wholesome person with a lot of other things. And you are authentically who you are. Sometimes we have all these titles that come and go. Mother, your children leave and they move away. What stays with you? Where do you belong when you are no longer a mother looking after them and they've grown? When there are also things like that you have to find your own identity and the belonging where you belong. So spaces like Reading brings that. Reading is one of the most diverse places where belonging, so many people come here, feel they belong. They meet people. Places like Reading Refugee Support Group have supported so many people through trauma in so many ways as refugees coming in this country. There is journeys. Please come around and see what is happening at the Sanctuary Café and see the photos of resilience. I am in one of those photos, and you see the stories of somebody who has really, really gone through a lot of resilience, from losing my whole family, my mom, my dad, my 4 brothers, to having breast cancer. The resilience is still there to where I am at the moment. And thank you so much for everybody, the beautiful people of Reading. Love and peace. Kindness always wins. It's got a ripple effect. Be kind to somebody and they'll always be kind to somebody else. Thank you.
My name is Najwa. I'm the CEO of Refugee Support Group, and belonging has so many meanings, but when you feel you can bring yourself and your home with you inside your heart. When we are forced to flee our home, we don't have the chance to carry anything with us, but what stays with us is our values and our recipes and what we hold very dear to our heart. And if we are allowed to share this in the new place, then we feel like we belong, especially if people make an effort to pronounce our name, or when they are curious to find out more about us and about our story and why we chose to come here. Having nice neighbors that welcome you for Christmas or for any other events. Yeah, thank you.
As I walked along the riverside, I reflected on the 20-year-old me who first came to Reading. I was fleeing domestic abuse I didn't know this town. I didn't know if I'd ever feel safe or settled anywhere again. But Reading became the place that I landed, and slowly it became home. What held me here wasn't just time, it was community. It was organisations and spaces that welcomed people who felt alone and made room for those of us carrying grief and trauma we didn't always have words for yet. Nobody should have to rebuild their life without somewhere they feel they can belong.